Brainerd Squirt AA versus Lakeville South at the Battle for the Axe tournament. Squirt A tournament. Potman on center. Marsh and Stewart out on wing. And Thompson and Norris back on D. Norris sweeps the puck over to Thompson in the far corner of the Brainerd zone. Out to Potman, center ice. And tips it forward off the stick. Thompson comes it into the Lakeville zone. Up the wall. Paskey races out to keep it in. Gets it forward to Potman. Bounces past his stick. Lakeville sends it to the far side. Stewart. Forecheck. Lakeville gets it out across the blue line and sends it into the neutral zone. Picked up by Paskey. Paskey to Stewart. Stewart. Shot wide. It's up in the far corner. The wall. Easy out of the corner now. Paskey comes towards the slot. Hits a player out front. Dahlheimer against the wall now, battling for the puck. Lakeville spins off of Dahlheimer. Sweet. Gets it out to Weezy. Weezy sends it back across the blue line. Brainerd offsides. Sweet on the face-off. Picked up by Henson. Henson in. Taken off the puck. Lakeville sends it up the wall. Kept in by Norris. Lakeville gets it across the blue line. Out to takes down ice. Poke check by Dahlheimer. Steals the puck away. Gets back into the neutral zone. Dahlheimer knocked off the puck before he can get across the blue line. Norris then goes in the neutral zone. Over to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer gets it across the blue line into the Lakeville zone. And then poke it back out. Center ice by Norris. Norris in on the left side. Eagled off the puck and Lakeville steals it away. Lakeville blows the puck down ice. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson across the blue line. To Bates. Poked off Bates' stick. Lakeville hits the Brainerd zone on the right side. Shot on goal. Blocker save by Turl. Clear the puck out. Picked out by McDonald. Lakeville in on the left side. Puck stolen away by McDonald. Out to neutral zone. Bible up to Paskey. Paskey sends it back to Bates. Ends up on Bible's stick. Bible tries to get it wrap around, but Lakeville intercepts and clears it out to neutral zone. Lakeville dumps it in as they go off for a line change. Picked up by Sweet down low in the Brainerd zone. Sweet heads up the wall. Picked in by Lakeville. Wall into the corner, Brainerd zone. Bible down there with Marsh, I think. Clear it out with Marsh. It's a stick on it, sends it down ice. Potman picks it up. Over to Stewart. Stewart shot on goal. Saved by the goalie. Ends up on the bench of the Lakeville team for a whistle. Sweet on the face-off. Lakeville on ice on the left left side, poke check by Norris, picked up by Sweet, down low behind the net in the Brainerd zone, picked up by Norris. Norris skates it on out into the neutral zone, pass to Dahlheimer, bounces off his stick, picked up by Lakeville, send it back out to neutral zone, head down ice. Marsh races down. Now let's Norris behind the Brainerd net. Up the wall to Henson. Henson sends it out to neutral zone to Sweet. Sweet to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer shot on goal. Glove save by Lakeville. High slot off the face-off by McDonald. Gets deflected up over the net. Lakeville picks it up and skates it out. Lakeville center ice. Bounces off the stick. Sweet races into the Brainerd zone to pick it up. Up the wall, the Bible bounces over his stick. Picked up by Lakeville. They head up center of the zone. Tripping penalty coming up on Brainerd. Hunter Bible goes to the box for tripping. It's up in Brainerd zone, out the neutral zone, pop in up the middle, angled off the puck. This puck center of the Lakeville zone gets tipped into the left corner. Stewart, the pop in intercepted by Lakeville, and they head down ice. Norris steals a puck away in the neutral zone. Norris over to Stewart. Stewart tips it back from the boards and sends it down deep into the zone. Lakeville sends it back out. Stewart to Plotkin. Plotkin loses an edge. Lakeville picks up the puck and heads into the neutral zone. Up the middle, poke check by Norris, steals the puck away. To Marsh. Marsh been able to get a stick on it. Lakeville dumps it deep in the Brainerd zone. Thompson in after it. Thompson loses an edge. Into the right corner of the Brainerd zone, picked up by Marsh. Marsh behind the Brainerd net to the far side. Stewart not able to control it. Marsh, the poke check, steals the puck away. Sends it behind the Brainerd net, picked up by Stewart. Stewart sticks it up along the far wall, poked off his stick. Thompson chips it forward across the blue line. Lakeville has to reset. Lakeville in the neutral zone. The poke check by Marsh. And by Henson. Center ice, picked up by Lakeville. Lakeville offsides as they try to enter the zone on the left side. Heads down ice, gets it across the blue line, but poked off his stick. Askey up the Dahlheimer, out of his reach, it ends up deep into the Lakeville zone. Brainerd back to full strength. Askey steps up, chips it down along the wall. Lakeville sends it out across the blue line. Brainerd has to reset. Easy to Paskey. Paskey over to Henson, but not able to get his stick on it. Lakeville down into the Brainerd zone. They cut towards the middle. Poke check by Dahlheimer. Sweeps the puck across the goal line. Puck in the left corner. Dahlheimer, Sweet. Tying it up. Pops out to Bates. Bates heads it out of the zone. Gets it into the neutral zone. Lakeville sends it back across the blue line. They're offsides. Face off. McDonald, poke check, center ice. Lakeville. In on the right side, cut towards the middle, poke check by Thompson, sees the puck away. Bates sends it up the far wall, kept in by the left D for Lakeville. They take a shot, goes up over the net, picked up by Norris, sends it up the near side now for McDonald. McDonald chips it out into the neutral zone. Lakeville gets back in, knocked out the puck by McDonald. Thompson sends it down ice. It's going to be icing on Brainerd. Marsh on the face-off. Lakeville. So back to their D. Chips it down deep into the zone. Center pass. Puck out front. Oh, through the slot behind Churl. Ends up on the far side. Sent up the wall by Stewart. Kept in by Lakeville. Dump it towards the slot. Get into the corner. Marsh up the near wall. By Potman off the neutral zone, sends it down through the zone. Stewart races after it. Stewart down low in the Lakeville zone. Lakeville sends it up to the point. Kept in by Paskey. Paskey sends it back deep down for Stewart. Stewart, the puck in the right corner. And to spin off some defensemen. Marsh there to help him. Pops out to Norris out high. Norris takes it in. Stewart. Cuts towards the net. Stewart shot on goal. Glove save by Lakeville. Nice shot by Stewart. Marsh on the face-off. Lakeville. To the point across the blue line. Norris. They get a pass off. Towards the net. Nice defense by Thompson. Norris in the corner. Far wall, chips it out to across the blue line. Lakeville sends it back in on offsides. Off of that intentional offsides, Lakeville. Ballheimer in the zone. Get a stick on it, Lakeville. In the Brainerd zone, but they dump it in deep. Weezy picks it up behind the Brainerd net, sends it up the far wall for Henson. Bounces out of his reach, trickles all the way down ice into the zone. Henson chasing after it. Ballheimer with him in the corner. Henson tying it up on the wall. Gets it back deeper into the zone. Lakeville clear it out into the neutral zone. Chasing after him. Swings back. Shot on goal. Pad save by Churl. The rebound comes all the way out to neutral zone. Lakeville in on the right side. Paskey cuts him off. Gets a shot off. It's covered by Churl for a whistle. Bible on the face-off. In the corner. Norris and Bible battling for it. Lakeville comes away with it. They try a wrap around, but fumble that. Bates sends it up the far wall. By Lakeville out front. Shot save. Pad save. By Churl. Norris trip. No penalty. Lakeville dumps it into the left corner. Picked up by Thompson. Off the skate. Trickles out across the blue line. Lakeville has to reset their offsides. Lakeville dumps it in. Picked up by Weezy. Spins off a defender down low behind the Brainerd net. Sweet there. Another Paskey. Weezy still battling. Gets it up the wall. Stewart, but Lakeville kicks it back in. Paskey up the near side wall now. Picked up by Potvin. Out to Stewart, center ice. That's intercepted. Steps in, chips the puck away. Stewart across the blue line, stops short, sent back out the neutral zone. Easy over to Paskey, almost intercepted by Lakeville. Paskey sends it up the near side wall. Lakeville puts it off center ice. Weezy up the middle, across the blue line. He's knocked down. Potvin tries a centering pass. It's intercepted. Lakeville gets it out across the blue line. Nope. Chipped back in by Paskey at the time. Potvin. Marsh battling Marsh. Sends it over to the far side. Easy not there. Easy. Stewart to Potvin. Potvin in on the left side, 2-on-2 with Marsh. Fumbles the puck, picked up by Lakeville. They send it out to Paskey at the point. Paskey keeps it in zone. Towards the slot by Potvin. Marsh races after it in the far corner. Lakeville sends it over to the near side. Skated on out as the rest of Brainerd goes out for a line change. Dahlheimer intercepts to Thompson. Thompson chips it forward in the neutral zone. Down deep into the Lakeville zone. Stewart races in after it. I'm sorry, that's Sweet. Angles him off the puck as they try to enter the zone. Norris picks it up down low. Norris over to Thompson. Picked up by Hinson on the far wall. Hinson trying to get it out of zone. Shot back to Thompson. Thompson center ice. Thompson and on the left side. Pops out. Picks it up and skates it out of the Brainerd zone. Out of their own zone. Into the Brainerd zone. They dump it in deep.
Good play.
Dahlheimer picks it up in the corner, tries to send it up the wall to Hinson. It's intercepted.
Middle.
Nice poke check by Norris. Lakeville. Left defenseman takes a shot, goes off Hinson's shoot pad out to neutral zone. Dahlheimer gets checked out the puck. Penalty coming up on Lakeville. Checking penalty on Lakeville. Brainerd on the power play for 2 minutes. There's 30 seconds left in the first period. Potvin on the face-off. Out across the blue line. Stewart angles him off from the neutral zone. Down low. Paskey sends off a defender in the corner and skates it out of the Brainerd zone. Paskey picking up speed. Dumps it in deep in the Lakeville zone. Stewart races in after it behind the net. Lakeville sends it up the far wall. Kept in. Buzzer end of the second period. No score. Brainerd with a minute power play at the start of the second period. Starting face-off, second period. Brainerd on the power play. Lakeville ice the puck. Come back to their zone for the next face-off. Face-off in Lakeville zone. Puck's in it. Puck near corner. Up the wall. Breakaway. Thompson steals it away. Back out to neutral zone from Marsh. Bounces off Marsh's stick to Stewart. Stewart in on the left side. Marsh heads for the slot. Stewart takes a shot, goes high and wide. Picked up by Potman, cuts towards the net. Potman, his shot, deflected up over the net. Stewart with the puck down low. It's tied up. Marsh there to help him. Marsh and Stewart. Stewart steals the puck away. Stewart tries to send it out to the point. It's picked up by Lakeville, and they send it out to the blue line. Dumped back in by Potman. Stewart in the left corner sends it to the near side corner. Picked up by Lakeville. Cut off by Marsh. They're able to poke it out all the way down ice. It's going to be icing on Lakeville. Brainerd power play is over. Both teams at full strength. Face-off before the puck tips it forward, but picked up by Lakeville. They send it up the left wall, picked in by Paskey. Paskey battling there. Lakeville gets it out to neutral zone. Trying to get control of it. Lakeville dumps it in deep in the Brainerd zone. Picked up by Weezy. Weezy up the wall to Henson out of his reach, and it goes all the way down ice. It's going to be icing on Brainerd. From the right D, saved by Churl, rebound, kicked out by Norris. Another shot from the right D, goes off the knob of Churl's stick. Lakeville with the puck out to the right D again. Takes another shot, blocked by Norris, ends up wide. Norris battling, steals the puck away. Norris up the near wall for Henson. Henson chips it out across the blue line, then sends it to the far side for Sweet. Lakeville keeps it out of their zone. Sweet. Dahlheimer battling on the wall. Lakeville comes away with it. Lakeville in on the right side. Centering pass stolen by Thompson. Thompson up to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer in on the left side all by himself. Shot on goal by Dahlheimer. He's got the little whistle. Bible on the face-off. Lakeville sends it behind their own net. Back the other way. Got by Sweet on the wall. Ties it up. Ivan, Bible. Away with it. Lakeville throws it out to the zone. Easy races back for it. Pops out across the blue line back to neutral zone. Lakeville offsides. Waits. Lakeville dumps it in easy. Gets it back to neutral zone. Waits tries to chip it forward. Lakeville back the other way over the right wing. Paskey races forward. Shot on goal. Another shot up over the net. Puck losing the slot, swept away. Bible out to the left D. Another shot on goal, kicked away by Sweet. Brainerd skated out by Easy to McDonald, bounces off McDonald's stick and down into the Lakeville zone. As McDonald races after it, Lakeville sends it out to the neutral zone. Easy and Thompson back. Lakeville over the left wing, not able to control the puck. Behind the Brainerd net. Thompson sends it up the far wall. Stopped short by Lakeville. Try to hand it towards the slot. Back out by Bates. Marsh handing him off. Thompson battling down low. Marsh out to the point. Lakeville tries to send it back down the wall, but picked up by Marsh. Marsh sends it behind the net over Easy. Up the near wall, kept in by Lakeville. They send it back down to Easy. Easy bats it down with a glove, and Marsh there to help him in the left corner. Lakeville tries to cut towards the net, stolen away by Marsh. He sends it up the wall again. Out to the point. Lakeville comes it in deep. Thompson down low. Sends it up to Potman on the wall. Thompson Sweet off to Stewart with a breakaway. Shot. Nice save. Nice effort there by Cannon Stewart. 9:58 left in the second period. Marsh on the face-off. Lakeville comes away with it. Out to neutral zone. Stolen away by Stewart. Goes back in across the blue line. Lakeville picks it up. Fumble it off the side of their own net, but able to skate it on out. Nice back check by Potman. Cuts him off before they get into the Brainerd zone. Lakeville tries to send it in on the other side, but stopped by Norris. Potman, center ice, poked off his stick. Paskey sends it back out to neutral zone. Chips it in across the blue line, picked up by Paskey. Paskey, center ice, picking up speed up the middle. Paskey cut towards the net, centering pass. Stewart. Fans on it, falls down. Lakeville clears it out. Norris back. Lakeville center ice. Paskey chasing him down. It's poked up by Paskey. Up by Marsh. Marsh gets it out of the corner zone. Up to Stewart. Stewart across the blue line. Cuts over to the right. Spins away. Looking for someone to pass to. Dahlheimer at the point. Lakeville chips it out to center ice. Picked up by Norris. Norris sends it in across the blue line, but Lakeville sends it back out to him. Over to Thompson. Thompson up to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer on the right side. Dahlheimer cuts towards the middle. Still trying to get control of the puck. Stewart. Shot on goal. Save. What was that? I think it was Stewart. Where is that? It's Sweet. That shot on goal. Sweet on the face-off. The Lakeville zone, up in the circle, back to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer shot on goal right off the face-off, glove save. The Lakeville goalie. Sweet on the face-off again. Stalled on the face-off circle. Dahlheimer dumps it in deep. Vincent in after it. The corner, he's tied up by two defenders. Sweet in there to help him. Pops out to Dahlheimer on the wall. He gets tied up. Goes out to Thompson. Thompson over to Weezy. Bounces off his stick. Weezy chips it forward deep into the zone. Dahlheimer battling for it, but Lakeville steals it away and heads out of zone. Lakeville on the right side, shot on goal. Covered whistle. 7:40 left in the second. face-off to Paskey. Paskey skates it behind the Brainerd net, up the wall to Hinson, bounces out of his reach and out to neutral zone. Picked up by Sweet, across the blue line to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer tries to cut to the middle. He does cut to the middle, gets a shot off. Rebound ends up behind the net. Hinson then comes up with a penalty here as he knocked out a player behind the net. Lakeville heads down ice. Hinson's going to the box. Cross-checking. No? Yeah. Brainerd on the penalty kill. 7:12 left in the second period. And Brainerd with a minute 30 minor penalty. Popping on the face-off. Lakeville wins the face-off. Jumping in the right corner. Picked up by Potvin. Chipped out into the neutral zone. Forces Lakeville to reset. Lakeville brings back in on the right side. Passes the left winger out of his reach. Ends up in the left corner. Behind the net. Picked up by Norris. Norris sends it up the far wall to Potvin. Potvin sends it out to center ice. Picked up by Lakeville. Lakeville. And across the blue line, angled off by Potvin and Thompson. Centering pass in the left corner. Picked up by Stewart. Sends it up the far wall for Potvin. Picked up by Lakeville. Shot far and wide into the left corner. Thompson. Shot from the left D. Picked up by Norris. Pops it high into the slot. It's falling down everywhere. Norris skates it out across the blue line to Stewart. Stewart skates it in to the right corner, sends it out to the point. Picked up by Norris. Norris circling along the blue line, chips it over to Potvin. Potvin tried to chip it to Stewart, but it's stolen off his stick, and Lakeville heads back the other way. Paskey cuts him off. It's tipped in from the zone by Lakeville. Paskey up the far wall, out to Stewart, center ice. Stewart. It's down ice in on the left side. Angled off, hooked off his stick. Lakeville sends it back out. Picked up by Paskey. Up the wall into the Lakeville zone. They send it back out. 3-on-2, Lakeville. In on the left side. Angled off by Paskey with a poke check. Bible there. Paskey steals it away and it's down to the neutral zone. 3-on-2, Brainerd. Paskey up the middle, shot on goal. Rebound out front, covered for a whistle. Team's back to full strength. Score still 0-0. 5:09 left in the second period. Bible on the face-off. Out to center ice. Tied up by Thompson. Gets a puck into the Brainerd zone. Shot from the left wing circle. Flex behind the Brainerd net to the far wall. McDonald trying to scoot it up the wall. Stolen away from him. Lakeville plays it down deeper. Pass through the slot. Ends up near side. Thompson kicks it out. Chases after it. Lakeville sends it back the other way. Picked up by Weezy. McDonald in on the left side. Knocked off the puck. Bates back to Weezy. Weezy up the wall to Norris. Norris. Nice. Tips it forward for Potvin. Potvin. That's wide to the left. Potvin's preparing the puck. Backhand pass out front. That was scored by Marsh. That quick backhand pass from Potvin down low. Marsh out front. Marsh able to chip it in. Brainerd on the board first. 1-0. With 3:58 left in the second period. Marsh on the face-off. Stewart and Potvin on wing. Easy and Sweet back on D. Easy and Pesky. Lakeville wins the face-off. Lakeville on the right side. Over the left wing. Nice play, but saved by Churl. Saw that play. Paskey up the middle, center ice. Paskey passes over to Potvin out of his reach, ends up in the left corner of the Lakeville zone. Lakeville sends it up the far wall. Intercepted by Marsh. Marsh sends it towards the slot. Is picked up by Lakeville, and they get it out to neutral zone. Easy. Marsh at the blue line. Stewart. There's the puck. Lakeville spins back towards the Brainerd zone. And on the right side, Paskey watching them. Shot, stick save by Turl. Rebound picked up by Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer tied up on the wall. Marsh there helping him. Lakeville out to their right D. Skates it down the wall. Off the side of the net, pops out front. Bucks went out to the point. Lakeville shot from the point. Saved by Churl in the left corner. Up the wall to Stewart. Stewart sweeps it out to center ice. Lakeville kicks forward. Stewart puts it up on the wall and skates it in. Over to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer scores. Nice play, boys. 2-0 with 2:20 left in the second.
Here we go. Let's go, Cougars.
Sweet on the face-off. Dahlheimer and Henson on wing. Norris and Thompson back on D. Thompson up to Henson. Bounces over his stick. Lakeville goes back the other way. Back check by Sweet. Dahlheimer carries it out across the blue line to neutral zone. Stolen off his stick. Steals it back. Dahlheimer and Sweet timed up on the wall. Lakeville comes away with it. They stop short as they enter Brainerd zone. They're offsides. .50 left in the second. He's off in the neutral zone. Sweet. Lakeville wins it. To the D. Henson. Dumps it into the Brainerd zone. Norris over Thompson. Thompson out to center ice. They get their stick on it. Lakeville heads back the other way into the Brainerd zone on the right side. Puck loose in the slot. Turl stops it. By Turl for the whistle. Lakeville fans disputing that goal. Will say no goal.
Brainerd!
Bible on the face-off. Donald tries to carry it out. Stopped short. Lakeville dumps it down. Picked up by Paskey. Up to Bates. Bates. Across the blue line. Heads down ice. Dumps it in deep in the Lakeville zone. Bible races in after it. Lakeville sends it up the far wall. Stopped short by Paskey. Keeps it in. Paskey pushes down a wall into the corner. Paskey battling in the corner. Pops out to Bates. Bates tries to center it. It's intercepted by Lakeville. Lakeville 2-on-1. Easy cuts him wide. Nicely back check by Paskey. Penalty coming up on Paskey. Lakeville coach is not too happy. Paskey going to the box for checking, they're saying. Brainerd on the penalty kill. 47 seconds left in the second. Minute 30 penalty kill. Ogden comes out along with Stewart. Penalty kill. Thompson and Norris back on D. Ogden with face-off wins it back to Norris. Norris sends it up the wall, kept in by Lakeville. Stewart cuts up the middle. Shot on goal. Rebound pops out to the left side. Picked up by Stewart. Stewart skits it on out. Stewart able to get across the blue line. He's poked off his stick. Lakeville heads back into the Brainerd zone. Poke check by Norris. Norris steals the puck away, sends it up the near wall. Lakeville stops it short. To their center. Shot. Pad save by Turl. Rebound into the left corner. Lakeville out to the left D. Shot. Saved by Turl. Pad save into the left corner again. Off to the left D again. Buzzer. Seconds left in the penalty kill for Brainerd. Start of the third period. Quick intermission here.
Just tied it up in minute 24.
Minute 24 in the third.
Yeah.
Nice. Who tied it up?
Feathers. Now it's 30, 35 seconds. I don't know if they'll go to OT or not.
Start of third period. Center face-off won by Potvin. Potvin across there on the right side. Skates down deep into the Lakeville zone, stolen off his stick in the corner. Lakeville heads back out. Lakeville in on the right side. Angled off by Norris. Shot. Easy save for Turl. Norris puts it up towards Stewart. Geeks past the player and out to neutral zone. Stewart, center ice, up the middle, poked off his stick. Potvin puts up his puck, sends it through the slot. Stewart not able to get his stick on it. Lakeville carries it out. Tied up by Stewart at the red line. Stewart's going to get a holding penalty maybe. Shot by Lakeville wide. Up by Norris, and that's a whistle. Holding penalty coming up on Stewart.
Here we go. Let's go, Cougars!
face-off. Back to Thompson. Thompson sees it behind the net. Over to Paskey. Paskey chips it forward for Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer skates it out to neutral zone. Puck off his stick at the red line. And Lakeville heads back in. Cut off by Marsh, and they're offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Dahlheimer cuts him off at the blue line. Blue puck picked up by Paskey. Paskey sends it out to center ice. Picked up by Lakeville. They spin off of Marsh. Right back into the Brainerd zone on the left side. Pops out to the high slot. Shot. Covered by Churl for a whistle.
Hit the corner, South!
Face off the Brainerd zone. Paskey. Skates out on the near side, chips the forward out to the neutral zone. Back the other way and on the right side. Over to the left wing, cut off by Thompson. On the slot, away by Churl, and Paskey picks it up and skates it out. Paskey down ice. Comes in deep into the Lakeville zone. Skates it out. On the left side, poke check. Norris steals the puck away. Keeps it in. Shot from the left D. Knocked down by Paskey. Down low, centering pass. By Paskey. To Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer shoots it out to neutral zone. Lakeville sends it back in. Paskey down low, sends it up the near side wall. Nobody there. Lakeville picks it up and skates it down across the goal line. Centering pass. Flipped out by Norris. Shot from the right D. Hits traffic, pops out to the left D. Down low, centering pass. Saved by Churl for the whistle.
He just scored, but I don't know if they scored their second.
McDonald skates it in across the blue line. Centering pass, picked up by Lakeville. Lakeville out to the point, kept in by Thompson. Thompson down to Bates. Bates hands on the puck. Lakeville sends it up off the wall. Out. Neutral zone down ice. Short of icing on Lakeville.
Cougars, here we go! Brainerd!
Face off in the Lakeville zone. Bible. Near wall.
Go!
Out through the neutral zone. Norris cuts him off. Steals the puck away. Picked up by Bible. Norris. His puck. Low. Norris steals it away. Not able to clear the puck out. Lakeville gets it down to the Brainerd net. Check by Bible. Second pass. Covered by Churl for a whistle.
Couldn't see when they scored.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the right team to go.
11:03 left in the third period. 2-0. Marsh on the face-off from the Brainerd zone. Over to Pop. Paskey. Up in the corner with Marsh. Pop. Just gets it out. Pass to center ice to Stewart. Stewart. Up the middle. Shot saved by Lakeville. Covered for a whistle. face-off.
Go get it, go get it!
Way out to neutral zone, easy back. Not able to control the puck, march to Stewart across the blue line to Potman up the right side. Potman scores! 10:31 left in the third. Nice goal there by Jordy Potman.
Here we go, Cougars!
Fire right out.
Sorry about that. Take a break. Timeout. Should be about 10 minutes here left in the third. Uh, 8:20 left in the third. Face off in the Brainerd zone. Right in the circle.
Let's go, South! Here we go! Win it!
Bible on the face-off. Bates and McDonald back on wing. Thompson and Norris on D. Lakeville. With the right wing, cuts up towards the slot. Walk on the side of the net. Donald. Bible sends it out to the point. It's kept in by Lakeville. Centering pass ends up into the right corner. Chipped up the wall by Norris. Cleared out by Bible to center ice. Lakeville, and on the left side, cut short by Thompson. And sent back down ice for the neutral zone. Lakeville to Norris. Bounces up with his stick. Norris to Thompson. Thompson. McDonald on the left side, tied up on the wall. Chip it down deep into the Lakeville zone. Bates in after it. Poke check by Bible, steals the puck away. He gets tied up and puck ends up on goal, covered for a whistle. It's off in the Lakeville zone. Marsh on center. Potman on wing, Paskey and Weezy on D. Lakeville with the puck in their own zone. Near side wall, up to neutral zone. Paskey sends it back. Lakeville. Right up on the wall by Stewart. Potman heads in, poked off his stick. Stewart. Potman scooted across the blue line. They're tied up just inside the zone. Puck pops out, far side. Lakeville. In the neutral zone in on the left side, angled off by Weezy. Who's puck picked up by Marsh, sends it up the wall. Lakeville. Tied up. Potman and Paskey battling at the blue line. Paskey sends it out to neutral zone. Lakeville sends it back. Paskey sends it back out. Potman in on the left side. Carries it down deep. Centering pass, swept away by the goalie. Marsh tying it up in the right corner. Potman out to Paskey. Paskey shot on goal, saved by Lakeville goalie. Stewart out to Paskey at the right D. Paskey chips him towards the slot, picked up by Lakeville. 1-on-1, nice poke check by Paskey. Thompson comes back, he steals the puck. Thompson out to Marsh. Marsh. Centering pass to Stewart in across the blue line. Cuts to the right side. Tips it towards the goal. Goes wide. Marsh down low. Sends it out to the point. Dahlheimer sends it back down the wall deep into the Lakeville zone. Lakeville sends it back up the wall. Thompson and Norris back. Henson races out off the bench. Here's puck. Marsh tries to send it to Henson. It's intercepted. Lakeville keeps it in the right corner of the Brainerd zone. Lakeville players skate behind the net. Norris cuts him off. Norris.
Come up.
Out to the point. Lakeville keeps it in. Norris sends it all the way down ice now. Made icing on Brainerd. This off will come back to the Brainerd zone. Right wing circle. 5:03 left in the game. About 3-0.
Keep the pressure, Sal. Here we go.
Sweet to Dahlheimer. Pops out to the right circle, stolen away by Henson. Dahlheimer sweeps it wide. Lakeville centering pass covered by Churro for a whistle.
Here you go, Coots.
Sweet on the face-off. Weezy sends it out to the point. Dahlheimer steals it away. Dahlheimer for Sweet. Sweet in on the left side, back to Dahlheimer. It's intercepted. And Lakeville puts it back out to Nicholson. Lakeville on the right side. Poor Brainerd defender's shot goes wide. Henson chips it up to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer center ice. It's cut short.
Get up there.
Back in. Thompson passing down low. Dahlheimer picks it up, center ice. Bates on his left wing side. Over to Bates. Bates centers it to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer swept away by the goalie to the far side. Lakeville skates it out. Pass ends up on Norris' stick. Norris at the blue line. Lakeville sends it back in, picked up by Bible. Bible over to Thompson. Thompson over to McDonald. McDonald in on the left side. McDonald on the wall. Pops out to Norris in the neutral zone. Thompson back to Norris. Norris in on the right side. Cuts towards the middle. Shot. Glove save by Lakeville goalie. 3:21 left in the game. Bible on the face-off. Lakeville throws the puck out to neutral zone, picked up by Paskey. Paskey sends it back for Bates. Bates cuts back towards the Lakeville zone. It's cut short. Bible puts up a loose puck, dumps it in to the Lakeville zone. McDonald, the pressure. Lakeville sends it out to neutral zone. Picked up by Bible, dumps it, or Weezy, dumps it back in deep to the Lakeville zone. Sends it up the near side wall, kept in by Bates. McDonald ties him up on the wall. Lakeville out to the blue line, kept in by Paskey. Battle of the blue line, Paskey away with it to Bible. Bible shot, saved, and covered for a whistle. Face-off. Stewart and Marsh on wing. Thompson and Norris on D. Lakeville skates it out in the middle. Center ice handed off by Thompson. Stewart with a poke check. Net shot. Loose behind the Brainerd net. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson sends it up the near side wall. Marsh at the Potman center ice. Intercepted. Lakeville heads back in. Offsides. Marsh on the face-off. Lakeville. And on the right side, cut short, Poppins sends it back up the wall to Stewart. Stewart shot on the empty net. 4-0 with 1:55 left. And Stewart scores on the empty net. Bible on the center face-off. For Bates. Pass to the wall to McDonald. McDonald in on the left side. Pops out. Lakeville puts it out across the blue line. Center ice. Lakeville up the middle. Angled off by Paskey. Knocks him off the puck. Tied up on the wall, right side of the Brainerd zone. Paskey giving him a hard time. McDonald and Bible there to help. Lakeville gets down deeper. Paskey steals it away. Paskey chips it back into the corner. Picked up by Bible. Bible out to McDonald. McDonald and Bates. 2-on-2. McDonald shot from the high slot. Saved and covered for a whistle. 1:07 left in the game. Face-off in the Lakeville zone, right wing circle. Sweet out. Face-off. Henson and Dahlheimer with Norris and Thompson back on D. Sweet to Henson. Henson fans on the shot. And Lakeville sweeps it out. Offside on Brainerd. Henson kicks it forward across the blue line. Lakeville sends it back out to neutral zone. Norris ties him up on the wall. Henson trips it in across the blue line. Lakeville picks it up in their own zone. Send it back out. Lakeville. And up to center. Shot blocked by Norris. Swept to the corner by Thompson. Chipped forward by Sweet. Kept in by Lakeville. The shot goes wide. Norris sends it up the wall to Dahlheimer. Lakeville centering pass. Swept away by Thompson. Lakeville out front. Shot high and wide. Thompson chipped it up the far wall. Kept in at the point. Down to Thompson down low. Thompson to Norris. Norris to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer pokes it across the blue line. Henson, center ice. Angled off the puck. Lakeville sends it back out to